Mandy, and this is Ovi, my kitty. So, this video I'm going to talk about my third week of recovery. This week, I really started to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, I was still in pain, I'd say 3 out of 10. But I could just tell that my body was coming around. You know, I was feeling a little better. My body was, you know, feeling better, a little more flexible, and things like that. I was done taking my Oxycontin, and I was getting off of the oxycodone. And it was my first week, home without someone here helping me during the days. And so what I did was I just got little individual orange juices for the mornings, so I didn't have to pick up the big jug. And for lunch I got microwavable, like, healthy meals. That was a lot easier than making myself something, and they're pretty light to pick up, so that wasn't hard. But, I wasn't as sleepy. I wasn't sleeping a lot. I started gradually laying down flatter. What I had been doing was sleeping on the couch right here, which for me was really helpful, especially this week, because I started to get myself up in the mornings because nobody else was here. Hi! So what I would do to get up in the morning was I'd hold on to the couch, or the cushion below me and the cushion up on the side, and just kind of hoist myself up in the morning. So, that made it easier. And throughout the week I was, decreasing pillows so I could lay down flatter, and I eventually got to lay down flat, which started feeling really nice. My back stopped hurting, because the one thing about being propped up is your back kind of starts to hurt. So by the end of the week I was back in bed and laying just on one pillow, and it was really nice. The one thing about laying in a bed that I found, though, is it's much easier to lay or to sleep on the very edge of the bed, because when you wake up in the morning, if you're kind of in the middle of the bed, it's like almost impossible to get up. I did that the first time I laid in the bed, and I had to call someone to help me up before they left for work. So try and lay on the edge of the bed, because then you can put your legs over the side and kind of have better leverage of getting up. And, I stopped sleeping throughout the whole day. I wasn't as tired anymore. I could tell my breathing was getting better. Pain was not as bad. It was like a 3 out of 10. Just a lot of soreness. And one day I did some really, really light yoga stretches. And in my previous video, when I said that I thought I stretched something out too much, there he goes. I did that again, but not anywhere near as bad. But that's when I realized that I think I was just stretching out my ribs down below. So that wasn't so scary. I started getting sensations back in areas where they were numb. So I would say from my nipples to the bottom of my rib cage, everything was numb. And this week I started getting some tingling and sensations of itching. Like, I would go to scratch, because I had an itch, and I'd be scratching, and I'm like, well, I can't even feel this, but it itches here, I think. No, maybe it itches over here. And it was kind of like a scratch that you couldn't get to. It was really weird. But this week, really, I was still in just a little bit of pain. Everything was still sore, but I started laying down flat and sleeping better at night, and I wasn't as tired anymore. Was able to be a little more independent, which is great. It's kind of what I want. And yeah, I just relaxed a lot. I didn't overdo it. I did go out a couple times, out to dinner. I got driven to a friend's house, that kind of thing. So still wasn't driving. And that's pretty much it for the third week. So next video I'll talk about my fourth week.